What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Happy Hour Live. You guys are already started without me. I am in Mesa, Arizona. One of my favorite parks is Monte Vista RV Resort, and that's the pool behind me. I don't know if you can kind of see it. I'm in one of the little cabanas. It's got some okay light. There. How's that? Hopefully, look at it. I see Jim Bertrand is in the house, but we have, before we get to names, before we give everybody shout outs, boy, we got some Nomad news coming today. Just read it here about an hour ago, and I thought, that's something I want to put out there. But yeah, there is a threat of banning generators. It's not just generators. This is coming down through California. We'll talk about that a little bit. But could this be the end of boondocking for a lot of people in California? I don't know. I don't know how that's going to be, but I'll share that with you tonight. And we'll share the week. And obviously here without Miss Karen tonight. So glad to have you guys along, and you guys will be keeping me company. So we'll get. I got here last week, and there have been so many changes here at the park, and I have to give a shout out to David and Ninette and the Tigner Adventures. They did a review on this park here not too long ago, and there are a lot of changes here. They have changed a lot. Every time that I've come here over the last few years, they are always working on stuff. They're always in construction. At any one point, I don't think there's ever been a time that I've been here they haven't been under construction. And now you're starting to see the results of it. 4 pools, get it, 4 pools. I think the last time I was here, they only had 2 pools. They got at least 3 hot tubs. I spent some time in one of the new ones today. Really nice, really enjoyed it. And I'll share my week kind of getting used to Monte Vista, enjoying the weather here. You can see I'm in a short sleeve shirt and possibly not wearing pants, but the pool's right back there. There's people around, so I should be okay. I should be okay. Oh my gosh, let's get those off so I can read, because I can't call off the names. Who was first in the house? I don't know. It always changes a little bit, but I see WCRB Adventures in the house. That's Wayne and Carrie. Say hi to them. Cowboy Biker Adventures, Don. Glad to have you out. He moved up in the fantasy football. We'll cover that a little bit tonight too. And kind of smoke eaters. They're not off the list, but they're almost. We'll talk about that. So let's go down the list here and see. I see Ralph Hattenberg and RV Living Life are in the house. Glad to have you. Jim Bertrand, just got an email from him today. He's getting ready to start his adventure down from cold, chilly Canada and get down here. It's 80 degrees down here, Jim. I know it's cold up there where you are. Next Exit is in the house, Bob and Pearl. Glad to have you guys here. And they're eating. Are you guys eating tacos? Yeah, I'm trying to get my tacos all put together and ready for another get together. Absolutely. If you don't know about the rally going on in Quartzsite, boy, check out Bob and Pearl's channel. I think it's all full though, guys. I hate to say that, but if you haven't got in on it, I don't know if Bob's making room even for me. I'm gonna have to contact him and find. Am I still allowed to come, Bob? Hopefully, I am. Yeah. But he says, good evening, you guys. Glad to have you here. Bead Trapper is in the house. They're probably up in my old neck of the woods up there in Oregon. I don't know if you guys are traveling or not, but. RV Living Life is in the house. I think I gave them a shout out. They're just going down the lift here. Hopefully I don't forget you. If I miss you, I apologize. It's not on purpose. So, who won the pool tonight? I'm a little bit late tonight, and I was trying to find some place that was lit, and it sounds like you guys can hear me. Glad to hear it. And there's Lamona. How you doing, Lamona? Glad to have you. He wears his sunglasses at night. Absolutely, I do. Absolutely. At least for the lives. I don't wear those sunglasses for anywhere but here. So, all right. Guys, I tell you what, it feels good to be down here. I've been following the weather up in Oregon, and it is chilly up there. They're kind of getting that weather up there that we try to escape from, and it is. Let's see here. If we go back there, Jim says pretty dark. Yeah, we don't get to we got another couple weeks before we start getting the shorter days. And don't know how that's going to work, but I feel bad doing the lives early, and so I try to have them around 6:00 Pacific time, and unfortunately, it's dark. It's dark. The pool is nice and lit up though, so kind of quiet. Oh, yeah, we'll be doing looking forward to the geocache class and possibly picking your boondocking tips and tricks. Well, I enjoy the way I do it. It wouldn't be for everybody, but I enjoyed. We did a geocaching class last year. If you missed out on that, I hope that if you're coming to the rally, to the next exit rally, definitely come. I will be leading another geocaching class. I have a lot of fun with that. I just got one, not too long ago, coming down here, and they're usually at rest areas, and so you always are looking for some place to walk while you're at the rest areas, and that's no different. I went ahead and picked one up. So when you're at the rest areas, if you know you're geocaching, get out there. So get out there. Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh, Tom and Lori are in the house. Hello, Tom. Hello, Lori. Looks like wind and colder weather moving south with us. Yeah, that's because Lori is putting away that Old Man Winter. She's got a crate of it in the storage can there, Tom. So would you please work on that? Let's see. Oh. 5:30 in California. That is, yes, it is. It is 5:13 in California. Arizona doesn't play that daylight savings time thing. So when you come across the border into Arizona, you go back to regular time, and it is 6:14 here now. So it messes me up. Something terrible, I tell you, because I changed when I came down into Oregon. We had the daylight savings time, and then just as I start kind of getting used to my sleep schedule, boom, it's back to regular time again. But I'm recovered. I'm doing well. So I will try to keep up on your comments in there. If I miss your question or you have a question, throw it out there again until I get it. If I can answer anything. But oh my gosh, you know what? Let's go right to this. Let's go here. Nomad News. Let's just because that's going to be the number one topic. Kind of interesting stuff there, guys. Let's see if I can throw that screen up. So share screen and a Chrome tab. Let's see if I can find it. Look at this, guys. Look at this. See if I can get it. Did that? Hopefully that is over there. Yeah, look. Can I make this smaller? How do I? No. Yeah. RV travel. And it is, RVtravel.com has put it out today. Legislation to ban motorhome and portable generators threatens RVers, and it sure does, guys. They are looking at banning all portable and small engines. Particularly, what the bill is they're trying to go out. They're trying to go after the lawnmowers and edgers and things like that. Unfortunately, part of that is us, and I'll tell you what. That's going to have, if they manage to get that through, that is going to create some problems there. So, I keep trying to throw this. I want to throw that screen up, but it keeps wanting to do it. I can't see if I can find it here. That one? Yeah, not that one. That one? That one. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So, let's see if we can do it. Assembly Bill 1346 would compel the California Air Resources Board to adopt regulations by July 1st, 2022. That's this next year coming up, to prohibit emissions from all small off-road engines, including portable generators. And while it may be intended to promote the use of battery-operated lawn and garden equipment, it'll also result in banning the sale of portable generators in the state as soon as 2024. Yeah, they're talking about this coming into effect 2024, January 1st, and they already have a bill in place that is going to ban these portable generators as of 2028. And I guess they don't understand that RVers live off of these when they're boondocking, and they don't have any hookups, any place. When we're out boondocking on the state lands and the BLM and the federal lands, yeah, we don't have that option. And what are we going to do? So, they're trying to encourage the battery power, the battery backup power, and that doesn't really work for boondocking. I know Next Exit has done a number of videos on that. Bob has, and they do a great job for small appliances and taking care of them things. But between the solar and the generator, though, is really what kind of carries you through for boondocking in California. And looking to take that away is really going to kind of shut down a lot of people. And I can't imagine they're not thinking about, or maybe they aren't, the amount of money that's coming into the state that is going to be, that revenue, that money that those RVers bring into that state is going to be removed. And I can't help but think that I will not be boondocking in California. It will stop that because I do rely on generator. I do have solar, and but not enough to run it full time all the time. So, Commie California. That's and I've said it. Cowboy Biker Adventures. RV living life. He understands it. I don't like it, but I understand it. So SoCal is very yellowish, browning air experience. Yeah, it really is. There are some beautiful places, though. You get into the mountains of Sierra Nevadas, Mendocino, going around that area that I've done a lot of boondocking at, and I think it is the exception. The further you get down towards LA, Palm Springs, San Francisco, those areas, yeah, they need to do something. But I don't think that That's going to be the answer. I don't know. I know that they are trying to write the legislators and get an exemption for RV generators. The other thing that this will affect is the trucking industry. Truckers rely on APUs. Those are onboard generators that they have to run their heat and allow them to have warmth in the winter and AC during the summer, and they'll be affected as well. And there's a lot more truckers on the road in California than there are RVers. And boy, that is really going to put the hurt on a lot of truckers as well down there in California. So don't know how that one's going to play, but go and check out that. And we'll see. Let's see if I can put that up again. There's the webpage, rvtravel.com. And yeah, go and read it for yourself. Kind of interesting stuff. I couldn't believe it when I read it. That one just came out yesterday, and they did update it today. So yeah, you can read the full story there and give you a little bit of insight on it. rvtravel.com. So check that out. But glad to have them put that out so that I could get it out to you guys. So let's see if we can. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even trying. That was what I was trying to do earlier. So what do you guys think? I don't know how this is going to play out, honestly. Yeah, Cowboy Biker Adventures says it exactly. I feel the same way. I don't think they realize how electric is generated, how these batteries are created. And it is by fossil fuel and coal and natural gas. Yeah, just like he's got it listed there. So there is a big push to remove all of that. And I know California, if you're living in California, I think it's 2034, if I'm not mistaken. They plan on banning the sale of all gasoline engine vehicles, period. So we'll see if that's even feasible or possible by then. That's a little more than 12 years away, and I don't know if it has if the technology has come that far that they can do it. But yeah, there's RV living life. You guys are down there in Palm Springs, and I do know what you're talking about. You know, it is hazy. There is a lot of smog, and they do need to do something down there. I just don't know if this is going to be the answer, but all right. Yeah, there you go. If I run out of fuel, I wonder if I can get a gallon of electricity. Right? Hmm. Um, yeah, yeah, there's another good that's from Next Exit there. I think most houses and a lot of houses do have a generator as backup power in case of the electrical grid failures. And they do this in California on a regular basis. It's not just a matter of, oh, the power went out. They shut down the power, especially in high fire danger areas. Um, to the point that it's become a common occurrence. And I can only assume that a lot of those people, when they have their power shut off, that's what they're switching to is generators. I know the people over on the East Coast are used to it because of hurricanes and so forth, and they have generators. But I think, as I read it, that they're planning on banning the sale of all small engines in 2028. And that will include lawnmowers, edgers, weed eaters, and everybody is expected to switch over to battery powered for those. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think your article is sponsored by the portable generator. If you scroll down a little bit, let me throw that back out. I didn't notice that. Let's scroll down there and see. Well, I don't know what I've got on this. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a home backup right there. Expansion battery, 24.6 kilowatt hours, 6 kW home backup generator. Yeah, they gotta throw those ads out where they can. So good good eye there, Bob. So all right, let's see if we can get out of there. There we go. Oh, so yeah, we'll see what happens there. I don't know about you guys. I anymore now. I try to avoid California. It just, I love California, and I love Northern California particularly. And but the fuel prices being between $5 and $7 a gallon down there, they just make it impossible to go down there and enjoy that area. So I guess we'll see what the next year's bring, but um, that's going to wrap it up for that part of it. So uh, let's see. Yeah, that's right. That I don't. Not all of California. Unfortunately, the gas prices kind of run throughout the state. You can't avoid that. But people generally are pretty good. But I'm not fond of the big cities as well. I do like Northern California. Keep me up there in the redwoods and Fort Bragg and Mendocino and hanging over there on the coast. I have been through the Sierra Nevadas. If you haven't taken a trip through the Sierra Nevadas in the summer, that is an amazing place, and you hardly believe that you're in California. I love it up there. But yeah, the minute that you have to stop for a gas station, you will find out very quickly you are in California still. So let's throw out real quick. Last week we got busy. We had a lot of fun. If you haven't been to the show on open mic night, you definitely need to join us. We have a lot of fun. We had some great guests come on. Open mic night is a good night to come on. I invite you to come on and share with the group and share what's going on with you guys. We just had a blast. But I forgot to tell you the update on the solar turkey Thanksgiving for this year. And I've been traveling to get here. So I did not and was not able to get a video out to update and let everybody know. The solar turkey, we came so close once again this year. We keep getting, is the right word burned? Can I say burned? Word. Um, Cooking the bread, and this year we did sourdough dinner rolls, and yeah, we didn't get that. We didn't get that, unfortunately. I was about 10 minutes into cooking the dinner rolls on the in the convection microwave, and she gave up the ghost. The turkey turned out great. Everything else turned out great, but I did have to fire the generator up to get those rolls done. So every year I try some different things. I tried using a crock pot more. I tried using several different things. When I put out the video, see the things that I tried to make that happen. Unfortunately, though, yeah, no. So I'm not. No. RV Living Life was on the open mic night last night or last week, and are you kidding? You were the hit of the show there, Gary. So yeah, That was a really good show. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and check out last week's. We had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, and thankfully, no, Gary didn't show up. He didn't show up naked. He threatened. I keep waiting, but no, he didn't show up naked. So try that again. Can you hear me? I didn't check the mic. Hopefully, I'm still going. Yeah, fire up the generator. Richard Meeks got it right. He had lost power. No matter how you plan for it, this is a live event, and we are relying on mobile internet and trying to go, through cellular data, and you can't always rely on it. Even in Mesa, Arizona, it is one of those things. So, no, I am back. I am back. Yeah, FCC shut us down. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's do real quick because we almost missed it last week. I want to make sure that we get the fantasy football out of the way. And it's funny. I spent today. I wasn't watching football. I was watching softball, and I am where I'm at here at Monta Vista. They have a beautiful, beautiful softball field, and I do love baseball. And I had the option to watch some softball over the last week, and I've had a lot of fun watching that. And I'll tell you what, these are other travelers. These are other full timers here at Monta Vista. They've got teams, and they're very serious about their softball. And they had a practice session going on today, and boy, they are really good. It's been entertaining to watch these guys play softball. So let's throw out the fantasy football real quick. Can we start from the top? We have a new name at the top. Of course, we've seen smoke eaters out there. They've been number one more than just about anybody else, on the league at the number one spot. Surprisingly, you'll be surprised if you've been watching smoke eaters. They moved down a little bit, but let's give a shout out to Don, Cowboy Biker Adventures, 8 wins, 4 losses. He is kicking butt, guys, and really getting it dialed in. So another one that's doing great is Starstruck. 8 wins, 4 losses. A lot of our top 4 are going to be 8 wins, 4 losses. That is Cosmic Mermaid and Starman out there. In I don't know if they're here tonight or not, but they usually are. They usually are. So congrats to them for the move up. A little still in the top 5, Tansies Pansies. That's David and Ninette with Tigner Adventures. Glad to see them moving around in the top 5. Number 4, yours truly, Bet Dave. Yep, 8 wins, 4 losses. We're all right in that 8 wins, 4 losses category. So we're having a we're looking forward to if I can just stay up in the top 5 and get to the playoffs. That's what we're trying to get to. So number 5 here for the tailgate party. That's WCRB Adventures. And that is, I believe that is Miss Carrie. He's got 7 wins, 5 losses. Doing good up there at the top 5. And number, all the way down to number 6, Smoke Eaters. Not off of the top 6. Of course, the top 6 will go to the playoff rounds when we get up there. And so he's hanging in there. Good on you. You know, he sat up there at the number 1 spot for a long time. But I don't know if he made some changes or what, but struggling a little bit. So don't leave us in the top 5 there. So everybody, it's been a lot of fun. You guys are texting me and talking back and forth on the league. It's fun chatting with you guys, and I see the banter in the room. There's Don. He says that I'm going to be up in second after this week. We will see. So yeah, Jim has a team on there. And Jim's been playing. He didn't make the top 6 this week, but he's still out there. Oh, your team didn't show up last week. Yeah, that happens. That does happen. You know, you just never know. Between buys and players that just, for whatever reason, stop playing. So, Cowboy Biker Adventures is throwing it out there. It looks like he is trying to throw a Mexico trip together. And anyone else that wants to go, contact Don over at Cowboy Biker Adventures and see what's happening with that. I don't know if I'm willing to go down there. So, but I'd have to have a serious conversation with somebody. Mexico still makes me a little nervous. But if you guys are going down there, I might live vicariously through you and just hear the stories that's of your adventures down there. But let's see. Well, that's it as far as the regular part of the show. I can update you on the week. So getting down here, guys, I did something that I don't normally do. I got behind traveling, and I broke one of my rules and started traveling. I knew that I wanted to get my miles in for the day, and I hadn't yet. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and I'll stop at a rest area or something like that driving down here. And I decided to travel at night. And I traveled with Miss Karen down to, oh boy, I can't remember the name of that town. And, Kingman, I'm sorry, Kingman. And we split off, and then Miss Karen went on down, and I believe she's down in the courtside area. And I needed my pool time. I needed my hot tub time. So I headed on over here to Mesa. Got down to Kingman and still didn't have my mileage in for the day. So I decided to keep on going. And unfortunately, I discovered that there were no stops, no rest areas on that route coming down from Kingman. Traveling at night presents a problem, and that is you can't really see any place to pull off. So using satellite image, I kind of spied a road going off that said that it went to a camping area, a BLM camping area. Headed that way, made that turn onto that road, which went fine. Followed that road on up, and I'm waiting for some sort of wide spot or someplace where I can park. Now, I don't normally do this. I didn't drive the truck, and I normally will unhook the truck, drive in with the pickup, and just see what it looks like. I was tired. I was ready to be done. I was ready for my happy hour and to go on with the rest of my evening. That camping area I discovered is at the top of a little mountain. And the wide spot in the road, the reason that I stopped where I did for the night is because the road went straight up. I am looking at this road through the front windshield, and it is going straight up in front of me. And as dark as it was, I couldn't see a way to turn around. Guys, I basically pulled over to the side of this little dirt road, just popped out a couple of slides, made my dinner, had my happy hour, and I thought, we'll just see what this looks like in the morning. Where I had gotten to, yes, I did have to unhook the truck to get turned around. I had to turn around in that wide spot right where I stopped, and it was about a 50-foot wide spot in the road, and the coach is 40 feet long. So you can imagine that was about a 10-point turn, getting that coach, backing it up a foot at a time, going forward a foot at a time, essentially, until I finally got it turned around. Then I could turn around the pickup, hook up the truck, and get out of there the next morning. So, word to the wise, I have rules for traveling for a reason. And darn it, if I didn't break, when I break my rules, I usually am reminded why I have my travel rules. And one of them is do not travel at night. And I paid for it. I learned. So no, I won't do that again. We'll keep our travels during the day. Yeah, I just assumed that there's going to be a rest area. Honestly, I didn't think that. Yeah, I really didn't think that there wasn't going to be a rest area or something on this road. There was not. There was not. Mm. Oh. What else have you guys going on? You guys are talking about riding. I see that. I did get some riding in while I was at Snowbird Mesa, and they're talking about riding down there in Mexico. Oh, I don't. Hopefully your insurance covers you down in Mexico. Um, yeah, that's so do I. Miss Pearl, right there. We always seem to learn the hard way, anyway. Yeah, I do too. I am reminded why I have my rules whenever I break them, and yeah, I did. I did. I have a rule: don't travel at night. Guys, when you're driving a high profile vehicle, you can't see all the little branches and trees. And especially if you're going to have to back into a spot, you can't see anything. And it's just, oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of traveling at night. And there's a reason for it. So, uh, yeah, you know what? I don't have Harvest Host. Miss Lamona has brought up Kingman has a couple of Harvest Host locations. I don't have that. I know that Tom and Lori do, and they enjoy that. I think Miss Karen does. She has that or Boondockers Welcome, and I know I haven't done either one of those, but. Uh, Yeah, there you go. Have to give it to all you guys that are capable to do this full time. RV lifestyle single without a copilot, it adds a whole new dimension. It absolutely does, and I can't tell you how much I miss having Miss Karen over in the copilot seat. That was her job, and if you are a couple and you are going to be traveling full time, I promise you that person that's sitting in that co-pilot seat, that person has as important, if not more important, of a job as the navigator. And I do truly miss that because that person is very busy making sure to keep track of where the next stop is, where the next turn is, making sure that the GPS, even the music playing on the stereo is, so that the pilot can do his job or her job and drive. So, Bob, I know that you have an excellent pilot there. You have Miss Pearl, and she does a lot of the driving there. Uh, Now, Bob, do you help out with the navigating? Curious. So hopefully you do. I'll tell you what, it really is a help to the driver, whoever's driving. Absolutely. Um, yeah. No, I hope I never have to travel at night in Cowboy Biker Adventures. Um, yeah. There. There you go. Gary brought up the problem with Harvest Host is they always expect you to spend the money, and we're not cheap, but it does add up, and it's not free in that sense. No, Harvest Host, they do encourage you, and they say, we hope that you will spend some money at the place to kind of thank them for letting you stay there. I have to tell you, a lot of them are wineries, and I love my wine, guys. Um, the problem with that is those bottles of wine from those wineries are generally anywhere between $40 and $60 for a bottle of wine. It's a yeah, and the problem is I have no willpower. You put a bottle of wine in front of me at a tasting at a winery, and it's like I'm going to go ahead and buy a bottle. But at the same time, I look at it and go, well, you know what? For that same $40 to $60, I could have had full hookups. I could have had a laundry facility, possibly a pool, hot tub. And so, yeah. Um, yeah, that's the problem with Harvest Host. So I don't know. Now, Boondockers Welcome. I haven't heard that. I mean, Boondockers Welcome is everyday people like you and I that have just opened up their property to allow people to come and stay on their property for the night, and the same requirement isn't there, but and I do think there's some merit to that. So so I'd probably lean towards the Boondockers Welcome over that. Oh no, wait, let's go back there. I missed that one. We have Boondockers Welcome, not Harvest Host membership. Love Boondockers Welcome. I didn't know that. I thought you guys had both of them. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, they do use theirs and enjoy it. They talk about it on the channel often. Oh, oh, Cowboy Biker Adventures. So they haven't used. Don hasn't used his in almost 2 years. Tom and Lori. If you didn't watch their Saturday coffee chat, go back and watch that. They talk a little bit about that stuff, and that was enjoyable to watch, you guys. So let's see here. Oh, Don says he hasn't used his Boondockers Welcome either. You should try it, Don. You should try it. I think Miss Karen's used it, and I don't know. I think it was all right. It was fine. From what I understand, you're meeting everyday people, and they can turn out to be great friends. So you gain friendships along the way. Oh, Richard M is in house. He says late joiner. Glad to have you here. Glad you have you here. The other one though that Tom and Lori brought up, and Tom, I don't know if you said or not, but I think they said they had Passport America, and the Passport America really intrigues me. That is generally 50% off at many RV places across the country, and I think it's about $45 a year. I'll just put up. Let's see if I can put that name up just so that you have it. But now I don't have Passport America. And show that one right there. But I'll tell you what, I've heard a lot of people that have been able to use it really love it. Generally, it'll take a $40 a night place and make it $20 a night. They do have restrictions, though, on when you can use it. And those restrictions will keep you from using it, say, Tuesday through or Saturday through Tuesday or some goofy thing like that. So you have to go by the restrictions, but generally a good deal. I just every time that I've wanted to do Passport America, it for some reason it didn't. I was either out of that little bubble of when they allow you to use it, and yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you tons of restrictions, but if you're a full timer, it works. Yeah, and that can really make it good if you're traveling and just need a place for a night or two. So, Miss Lori is in the house. Love Boondockers Welcome. Oh, good. So you guys are getting back and rolling again. That and which I knew that, but sounds like you guys have been avoiding the cold there at one of the parks up in Tonopah. So good on you guys. So it sounds like it now, Lori. Lori, no keeping Old Man Winter in the storage bay. Tom, get it out of there. Oh, no. Richard M. We have Passport America and Harvest Host. Use both when passing through an area. Use TT and RPI. I don't know that much about RPI. I've heard about it before, but I have not looked much into RPI. So would love information on that. If you've got someplace where I can get information on RPI, I'd love to take a look at it. So, oh, there's a shameless plug right there from Tom and Lauren. I'm going to put it up there because they said it on their video on their coffee chat, but there it is. If you use their link, you get 6 extra months on your membership. So check out their channel. They've got the link on at least the latest video. And I when I heard that, I remember thinking that's a pretty good deal right there. So absolutely. Richard M says I've been hesitant to use the Boondockers Welcome. I have not done the Boondockers Welcome either, honestly. So, Mr. Gary says no sound. Can you guys hear me? W.S. Griffey is in the house. Throw them up there. Hi, guys. How you doing? So, either Gary turned his sound off or there's something going on with the laptop. Can you guys hear me? Sound, yes, Richard M says. Okay, Gary, you're turn up the volume on your laptop or whatever you're watching on. Somebody muted it on you. I'm not sure. Richard Meeks says 5x5. Oh, good. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm glad. Oh, Gary. Gary, put the bottle down. All right. It is happy hour, but you're supposed to have 2 drinks. That's just 2. That's all I encourage is 2. After that, and that's all that's in this too. That's split it in half. 1, 2. All right. Put the bottle down. No, those guys, they've been having fun. Oh, he caught it. Yeah. No sound on iPhone, but not a laptop. But it's me. We knew it. I think that's going to wrap us up, guys. That's all I had, unless you guys had anything else out there. And I think that's going to catch you up with my week. I have not missed a day, a morning and evening getting into the hot tub here. I've been getting my hot tub time in. So Been loving that. Got all the laundry done. That was a long stretch of boondocking coming down here, and I was certainly ready. Um, I'm going to reconnect with Miss Karen probably in Quartzsite. Looking forward to doing that. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this here. I've got a couple more days here, and I'm going to hit that pool, the hot tub, and just enjoy it. So look at the phone and see the. I don't have my phone with me, Gary. Um, I don't have my phone with me. It sounds like Gary got a. I love he's over there in Palm Springs, and they get some outstanding sunsets. I'll tell you what, that's probably my favorite thing about coming down to the Southwest. So, yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, yeah, we talked about that earlier, Jim. Hopefully, everybody that wants to go to the next exit rally has registered. And if you have not, contact Bob over there and see if they still have space. I don't know how that's going to be, but Cowboy Biker Adventures says it best. I'm going to wrap this show up with have safe travels, everybody. We will see you next week. Yeah, and there's Jim. Well, we can finally get to we get to meet Jim. Jim is coming down. He leaves on the 15th. If we don't talk to you until then, have a safe trip down. Doug D. Wait, you're skipping here. Doug D is going to Valley of Fire in a couple days. Enjoy that. I absolutely love Valley of Fire. Enjoy your time there. Hopefully you're staying at Snowbird Mesa if you're going to be doing some boondocking up there. So Richard M says, I avoid Quartzsite in January. You know, I can't quite blame you there. But all right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. We're going to call it a night. Have a great week, all. Just as WCRB Adventures says, we will call this one a wrap. See you next week. Live life full time. Take care, everybody. Good to have everybody here. Bye-bye.